Get ready to watch Jeff Mann's next pop culture hunt video. If you don't subscribe and acknowledge him, I will have to haul you in.
All right, well, she can haul me into Target first. So we're in Target. They end up having some clearance back here. You got a Jumanji video game. You got some Fortnite. You got a bunch of albums, man. Nobody wants some stinking albums. Look at that. Lady Gaga. Oh, well. Then we got a guitar from PlayStation down there, a Riffmaster. So look for clearance video game items. There was some more there, but I'm just not into them. So we're going to give a walk down this aisle, down where the NECA stuff is. I can already see no horror figures. Looks like they did stock some of these new turtles. We've got Incognito, Mikey, Sailor, Ralph, and I'm not interested in those. Got some One Piece. I'm so disappointed. None of my Targets are ever getting any of the horror figures, the new ones in. So I guess I'm not paying scalper price. FOMO will just skip over me for those. What do we got here? Got some more of these melts. I know a lot of people are going after those. You can get that. Those are the same ones that were in Walmart. So I already got the Michael Myers, and I don't need any more. So it looks like I got some sports stuff. I'm in Commander territory here. So a lot of shit, including a Supergirl figure there. Nothing that I need around here. Nothing any good. On the front, they do have some of these sports figures from McFarlane. I'm a Dallas fan, so that Troy Aikman figure's cool. So I thought I might have a checklist of who else is out. There's Jerry Rice. Then we got some basketball, Magic Johnson. We got Larry Bird. Those are nice to see. And down this aisle, they move stuff. So here's the Legos now. Got some Mario, some Squishmallow. Not much else. This is where the wrestling stuff used to be. That's a nice set for Wall-E. I'm glad I don't... Oh, and Gizmo. Damn, I'm glad I don't collect Lego. That shit's expensive. And around the corner we go. What's on the end cap? So they just shit moved everything. We got this like greatest hits end cap. Punk. Nice looking figure. Logan Paul. $25 for those. No thank you. Got some Star Wars. Got some Masters of the Universe, Man at Arms. That figure just looks wonky to me. I don't know. His head just doesn't seem like it goes on the body right. Not sure. No King. Still got the Queen. Ram Man and Moss Man. $43 damn.
And a price that is just too high.
Got a nice looking Punisher statue. I thought Punisher was one of the best parts of that movie. Old school Batman RC. Got some statues. Got an end cap. It's got some Spider-Man stuff on it. Some new pops. Spider-Man. And then got a Hulk Legends figure there. Some Legos. Got some DC stuff here. Batman versus Killer Croc. Not much else DC wise. Got a Spider-Man mask. And let's see what's around the corner. They had the wrestling shit over here with the damn squirt guns, Nerf guns and shit. Hall of Champions set, way too expensive. Pat Patterson, that's a nice looking Punk in old school attire. Oh, we got some greatest hits. Look at there. We got Jey Uso, the Yeet Man. Does only 2?
And yeet!
Him and Cody. Got some greatest hits here of The Rock. Rhea Ripley. Punk. Oh, got some Jimmy Dugan. Some Jim Duggan. And some Great Muta. Ultimates. Not much else here. They've got these sports ones. You got Mitchell of the Cavaliers. Alexander. You got Jefferson and Barkley and Love from NFL. Not too much else in that section. There's those ballers. I got a couple more to open. And then as I was leaving this section, I saw some kids looking at this. Look, it looks like a Cybertruck. $50. I drive a Cybertruck, but I don't think I'd want a toy like that. I'd want it to look exactly like it. So yeah, let's get into Barnes and Noble and see what we can get into. I think they got a couple sales going on, so we'll check it out. Not that cookie though. Up here in the front, they swapped out the Odyssey stuff with some of this cool. Look at this. This is cool. I like that. And then they got this puzzle here, Scary Movies. I've gotten that before. It's a bucket of puzzle pieces. It's kind of cool. It makes this poster of all these different horror movies, scary movies. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Let's go past the Legos and get to the movies. Let's see what we can find. Got some sale stuff here. Can't Buy Me Love, 50% off. That'd be like $5. Not bad for the DVD. Quest for Fires, 50% off. Man from Snowy River. Not that I'm interested in. A lot of Blu-ray. I mean, a lot of DVDs, no Blu-rays. Well, there's Daddy's Home for $10. 13 hours. Airplane 2, the sequels, 30% off. That's Kino. Black Phone, Airplane. That's a good deal there. That Pusher trilogy from Magnet. 50% off of that. The Phoenician Scheme. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That'd be good for that Blu-ray. I mean, 4K. It's only like $11. Normal's 50% off. Opportunity Knox was $40. Carpenter's Son. Some decent deals up here. $10 titles, 50% off titles. The Gambler with Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Let the right one in. That Grease 3-pack is $10. So, Elvis. The Birds. I haven't seen Black Bag. Is that any good? Summer Rental for $5. We should watch that on the channel.
Yeah.
Born in East LA. 50% off of Paramount Pictures. So that's why some of that stuff was right there on that rack. Hey, these are new titles. Look, you got the slipcover version of Mars Attacks. It's only 20% off, but that'd be about $6 off. Tuner, I think that's new. 30% off of that one. I've never even heard of that. I think this is new. 30% off of that. And I think that's new. So at least they're putting some newer stuff up here. And then over here, this is where all the retro slipcovers are. Used to be Mill Creek. Now it's Alliance. Sheena. Neighbors. Often Forgotten. John Belushi movie. That's the two newest ones. Fear. These things have to be like half off or 40% off to be worth it, because man, otherwise, like, Who's Harry Crumb? If that's like 20 some bucks, that's not worth it. Not too much on this end cap. And a lot of $10 titles there. Oh, they got some 4Ks there. 10 Cloverfield Lane, isn't that Paramount? So would that be 50% off? Maxine, The Abyss, American Pie 2. That slipcover is much better than the Steelbook. The god-awful Steelbook. Yeah, Friday the 13th, 50% off. Monty Python. The Thing, $10 for Blu-ray. Good deal. If you don't own it on 4K or anything. So they're reminding us that Paramount is 50% off everywhere. So Better Off Dead should be, isn't that a Paramount title? That Friday the 13th Steelbook should be on sale. Beverly Hills Cop, isn't that Paramount? Shouldn't that be 50% off? If so, dude, $11 for that is a good deal. Speaking of that, I don't think I've got this Steelbook of Jack Reacher. So if that's half off, I'm going to get that. I'll go ahead and spoiler. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Yeah, I'll check that out. We'll see. So over here, this is not Paramount. Come on now. This is Arrow. They got Under Siege, Blue Thunder, Evil Dead Rise, Fallen Down's a newer title, Snakes on a Plane. These should all be 50% off. Soldier. I need to pick that up. People versus Larry Flint. I talked about that in my unboxing or of my during my haul video last week. Check that out. Got some A24 stuff below these Arrow titles. What are these? Indicator. Damn, they got Indicator titles. So they don't have Criterion, but they're starting to stock Indicator. Are those on sale? They got a few. Now that's Radiance. I think those are 50% off still. Romancing in Thin Air. Seen that one. The Haunted Castle. We've seen the rest of those. So nice, man. Great. Maybe they'll actually come around and get Criterions back in the store. So we got A24 on the bottom shelf. Lamb, Materialist, Queer, Marty Spreen. Then we got family stuff. Probably nothing I'm really interested in. I'll give it a once over. Then we got television. There's your Doctor Who. What is this? Death in Paradise. Never heard of it. A lot of that Acorn TV stuff. Jack Ryan. That's Paramount. That should be 50% off, right? Star Trek would be too, right? Because that's Paramount. So you'd have The Prodigy. I already own all this stuff. Strange New Worlds. That's a good show. I don't know about that right there. No, I heard that was trash. Reacher. I've never been a fan of Reacher. What do you guys think of Reacher? Why is the Goof Troop over here? It's in the wrong section. Come on now. What's on the end cap? The Mummy? Obsession? Love Obsession. I guess Obsession's not on sale.
No, 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 no.
And all the CDs, music CDs are 30% off. Let's give the DVDs a once over. Crime 101, Constantine. Confess Fletch is not a bad movie. If it wasn't a Fletch movie, because I don't know, John Hamm's good, but he just doesn't seem like Fletch. I don't think I've got that movie, The Haunting of Bly Manor. Is that any good? Put in the comments down below. That's an A24 title in the wrong section. Novocaine. What's down here? The Surfer. Sweeney Todd. That should be 50% off. That's a good movie. Everybody wanted that in 4K, and at first you had to get it in that Paramount Scare set. Network, $20 for that. Get the Criterion. That was one of my recommendations in my Criterion video. Mortal Kombat's 30% off. Mother. Weird ass movie. Good Boy. They still got that with the slipcover. I could find that cheaper in Walmart if they still stock it. I set off the alarm. Bumblebee. So that should be 50% off. Gemini Man. All these should be. So that's got to be what it was. They stocked a bunch of these extra Paramount 4Ks like Friday the 13th Part 2. That Gemini Man. All those. I'm going to just pull out anything I see Paramount. Because they should be 50% off. That Better Man up there. Nobody wants that shit anyway. Audrey Hepburn. I wonder if that set is. Assassin Club was there. I skipped over some. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Good movie. What's down here? The Crow. I didn't like that new one. There's the original. You get the non-slipcover, steelbook, and slipcover. Days of Thunder. Wonder why they ever did a sequel to Days of Thunder. That downsizing is one of those $10 ones. King Kong. 30% off, shouldn't that be? So that'd be a good deal there. That'd be worth getting. I know I didn't put it back in the same spot.
Great Scott!
It's in a different hole. Paper Moon. Clint Eastwood. I should have got those with the slip instead of the Steelbooks. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I'm starting to get out of Steelbooks, man. Hey, Pressure 4K. That's new. One came out last week, I think. Yeah, I'm just not liking a lot of the artwork of Steelbooks. They're a pain in the ass to get. Rocket Man. I don't know, man. And slipcovers here have really stepped up their game this year. I'm starting to like slipcovers better. Damn, Romance of the Stone for $4. Wow. Well, $5. See, Barnes & Noble does sneak in a good deal every now and then. So hunt in your store, you might find something. That's part of the fun. I got an hour for lunch. I'll just come down to Barnes & Noble one day. Spend time looking through the shelves. Let's try to point out some deals for you guys. Let's get around this corner. What's on the front? I figured that. I didn't see it over there. You got Project Hail Mary. You got the 4K. It didn't have a combo set. You got to get that god-awful looking Steelbook set to get that. But you got Epic, the Elvis Presley in concert, and you got Hokum. And then you got Obsession still down there, and Michael. I was looking, I bought this damn book last week, and look at this shit here. They got it where buy one of these special books, get another one half price. So you got like the Douglas Adams. I was looking, somebody said there's a Halloween with Michael Myers on the cover, but I didn't see it. But I'm going to go in Walmart, see what we can see in there. Let's hit up the movie section. They got Hokum. So you got the 4K and Blu-ray, and then you get for $24, and then you got the DVD for $14. So there was no just Blu-ray. Then you got Project Hail Mary's got a 4K, a Blu-ray, and a DVD. And then this Epic is a good deal for $22.96. And then they got Mortal Kombat. For some reason, Desert Warrior got a Blu-ray release. Crime 101. I think that Dragon Ball Z is new. In the gray. Why did they not get that on Blu-ray? And why didn't they get a 4K release? Piss poor. Oh, they got some new Steelbooks. They got the Mars Attacks. That's a decent looking Steelbook. Beverly Hills Cop with the classic poster artwork for $30. Clear and Present Danger for $30. That's a nice looking Steelbook. I'm going to probably have to pick that up. Maybe Mars Attacks too. I like that because that's got, it slides off and you see the actual alien. Martian. Hunt for Red October. Crawl. Howard the Duck. Why is Howard the Duck not in a protective case, but King Kong is? That's weird. That's not even a Steelbook. Oh my God. Jackie Chan. I lost a little faith in him. Signal 1. That looks pretty good. 7 Snipers. Tim Roth. Holy shit. Hungry Hippos was basically what it is, I think. You know I'm going to have to see that shit. Can't get it back in the hole.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm going to pop you.
I'll put it back. Dolly. A Shudder original. That's a pretty decent movie. Kind of lags in the middle, but why does that get a fucking slipcover on DVD but not the Blu-ray? Like that there, the Mortuary Assistant's got a fucking slipcover on the DVD. I'm going to rant right here in Walmart. Got some Asylum titles. Oh well. Yeah, Jackie Chan, what are you fucking doing, dude? Look at that. Pathetic. We don't need that. And the movie collections, I don't really see anything new there. But yeah, look at that shit. Come on now. And those two releases, getting a slipcover? Really? So, anything new back here? That Peanuts set is not so complete. I need to talk about that in the video. I keep saying it, I'm going to do it. Television series. I got MacGyver, Fringe, Stranger Things is 130 bucks. I'm not going to cut, and we'll go back here and look. Everything is spider wrapped. This is the spider wrap section. Friends, The Office, Cheers, Dukes of Hazzard, Baywatch, all spider wrapped. Still got the remnants of the glow. Look, there's Mars Attacks for $10 on Blu-ray if you don't want to buy the Steelbook. And then they got the neon signs. Those are two of the best ones right there. Smokey the Bandit. But the end-all be-all best one, well, Ferris Bueller looks pretty good too, but is Jaws. That's the best one. Are those lines... That's weird. Was those lines made into the cover? I don't remember that being in the artwork. Look, it's weird. Oh well. Got some plushie. Got some new Godzilla figures. Don't have the Terrifier, but you got the Pale Girl, one of the Toonie Terrors. And these turtle figures are usually hard to find. Some of those I've seen. So they got Donatello. Got some new Pops. That's cool. Got Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. And it's not that patchwork shit. Oh, we got some WWE. What do we got here? Hacksaw, Jimmy Dugan, Penta, Lita with the women's title. Oh shit, Dwayne The Rock Johnson with the fanny pack. Yeah, what are you thinking, Rock?
It doesn't matter what you think.
Nice. They restock any of this? Nope. Empty box. Hey, they restocked this though. Ultimate Pennywise, Welcome to Derry. How many Pennywise figures do we need? Did they restock these? Nope. No Bub. Not much else in this section. Got the PlayStation section down there. You know what we say. Fuck you, PlayStation, Sony. There's a 4-movie collection that you would need if you want to try to complete your Peanut set. 21 Bridges, Slapshot, Ted 1 and 2, Strangers. Still got that Transformers Blu-ray down there. Got Wonka, Borderline. Nice little $5 section. Cloverfield 3-movie collection. I don't know what that is. And this Walmart's the one with two $5 sections. Freedom, Old Way, Heartbreak Ridge. Man, that's old. Billy Jack. Some decent $5 selections, and I'm not going to cut. Let's go up this way and see what they got on the end cap up here. Got all this vinyl. Still got that Marvel stuff. Oh well. It's Disney. All right, let's go to the toy section. Anything new Star Wars? Don't see it. Doesn't seem like it. Clearance a few little things, but not the Grogu stuff. Toy Story. Nothing new Marvel. Something was $5. I think it was those mashup figures. Shit, man, this Walmart is like half empty. Where is everything? Dude, the wrestling section is totally empty. Jesus. We got one lonely Goldberg figure. Speaking of fanny packs, look at somebody's got a fanny pack on too. Look at that. Who's next? Not me when you talk about wearing fanny packs. No way. And then up here, right across the way, that figure looks even worse of the neck on that thing. Is he mecha neck or is he man in arms? Oh, I thought this mask might be clearance. I might would get one. Yeah, maybe they're getting ready to do a restock. Got a lot of those cheap little minis. They got these Street Fighter figures. Did you see the trailer for that movie? It looks horrible. So there's two different versions of this figure here. That's the character that Cody Rhodes is playing right there. So you got blue and green tank tops. But before we end the video, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Let's salute Sony. Let's get out of here. Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're looking back at the week to see what came out, what we could have and should have maybe found in stores. We start out with a 4K of Ryan Gosling's movie Project Hail Mary. I didn't see that in theaters, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that when I picked it up. So, spoiler alert, obviously you know I picked that up. And the long-awaited physical media debut of the limited edition Steelbook of Barbarian. Finally, we get a 4K release of that. So we get Mars Attacks on 4K. I really like the looks of this Steelbook because it's got a slip cover that slides off, and you obviously know what's going to be under that. We get the 4K of Hokum being released. We get a Lionsgate Limited of the Furious with a nice looking slipcover. There's the Mars Attack slipcover version. Then we get the Descent Part 2 Lionsgate Limited Steelbook. Then we get the Ju-On the Grudge in 4K. New York 4K. We get Epic, the Elvis Presley in concert movie. That's in 4K. There's the Blu-ray of Project Hail Mary. We get Sing Street, another Lionsgate Limited 4K release. We get Van Damme and Death Warrant. That's a MVD Rewind collection for the 4K LaserVision series. We get Beverly Hills Cop getting a 4K Steelbook. I love it when they use the classic movie poster artwork there. I love that poster. The War Game 4K. We get some Dragon Ball Z, some Martin and Lewis. We get Clear and Present Danger. Harrison Ford. Get a 4K Steelbook of that one. JFK 4K. I guess that's just like the standard release, the theatrical cut. You get some Captain Horatio Hornblower. Tuner. Spike of Bensonhurst. I'm not familiar with that movie. Let me know in the comments down below if you know anything about that. 88 Films releases Stoner and Operation Scorpio. Then we got some anime. Dolly gets a Shudder Blu-ray release. I've seen it. Pretty good movie. The Warning Live. We get Battlestar Galactica, the complete series. Some Naruto. LeChuck. Sketchbook. I'll Be Yours. Panda Plan. We saw the DVD of that from Jackie Chan in Walmart. 7 Snipers. Elementary Cinema. Man in 70. First Love. Bay of Blood. Madam X for Lana Turner. Some classic movies getting released. Rent a Girlfriend Season 4 anime. Portrait in Black. The War Game. There's the Blu-ray. Death Warrants Blu-ray from the Rewind collection. Sketchbook. Blindfold. Swollen Creek. That's a nice looking slipcover there. Cover artwork there. I'm not sure what that is. And Made in Abyss. And then looking forward, August 12th had Dark Waters 4K and Spider Baby in 3D. So a lot of good catalog titles, some Shudder horror, lots of good Steelbooks, and some mega major releases of Project Hail Mary, Hokum, and Barbarian. Let me know in the comments down below of all that what you picked up. And let's go ahead and just close out the video. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am JevMan316, your pop culture reporter. My name's on that sign back there. That sign says JebMan316 Live. That's where you and I join up right here. Usually Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, we'll watch along to a movie. We'll talk about pop culture. We'll talk about physical media. Before we get into anything, just please remember to acknowledge me. Yeah, that says #1 Dad, but I'm going to cover that up. And we'll say, just acknowledge me as your pop culture reporter. So yeah, you know we like wrestling on the channel. I'll go ahead and let you know a video that's coming up soon. I found another one of these ballers that I think's got something in it. Watch my video where I unbox that. If you shake them and it doesn't shake much, it's either a rare or a super rare because it's got these little bags. It's got the extra stuff in there. So we'll open that up. Hopefully we'll find something. And then I'll recap what's going on as far as the other ones that I've opened. I've got a box here, and yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. They're not that expensive. They're only like $10. So like, join me in those videos. Watch that previous one and watch the new one. I've got a little Walmart rant I'm going to do. One of you guys asked me about Goodwill. I did Goodwill 2 weeks ago, and I did a thrift store video this past week. Watch those, and then I'm going to do where we went out of town. I went into like an antique slash thrift store. It was like almost like an antique mall. So I'm going to show you that in a video this coming week. So I'm going to try to mix one of those in along the way. This is obviously the movie hunt. So shortly thereafter, you'll get the movie haul. I've got a Valoria video unboxing to do. A lot of cool stuff coming up on the channel. Please continue to support me any way you can. The easiest way to do it is with likes. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hype up the videos. You can hit the notification bell once you subscribe, and it'll let you know when I post new videos. All my information is down below in the description, including my Valoria video link. It's an affiliate link. It helps me get credit. I can buy stuff and talk about it on the channel, but it also, if you've never purchased there, use the code JebMan316. After doing that, you'll get yourself 10% off your first purchase. So we support physical media here. Hopefully you guys do too, and you'll support me by supporting my videos, watching them, and doing all that stuff. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JebMan316, your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying, you guys be safe out there. I have no clue why I was doing bang bang, but I'm leaving it in there.